Messi and Yamal both played in their first World Cup at the age of 19. In 2006, Lionel Messi wore the number 19 jersey and made his World Cup debut, while Lamine Yamal had not even been born yet. But if we compare these two footballers at the age of 19, it seems that Yamal has surpassed Messi in many areas. From money and luxury to fame and lifestyle, the young Spanish star is already far ahead. At just 19 years old, Lamine Yamal earns in 19 days what Lionel Messi reportedly earned in an entire year when he was the same age. Back then, Messi wasn't surrounded by global headlines or endless media attention. Meanwhile, Yamal has already entered conversations about the world's best players. So, who was better at 19? Lionel Messi or Lamine Yamal? In today's video, we'll compare their first World Cup performances, their personal lives, and their financial success at the same age. Let's get started. The 2006 FIFA World Cup was the beginning of something extraordinary, but no one could have imagined that Lionel Messi would go on to dominate world football for more than a decade. At the time, football was ruled by legendary stars like Kaká, Zinedine Zidane, Ronaldinho, and Hernan Crespo. Naturally, all the spotlight was on them. Messi stayed away from the headlines. Everyone knew he had incredible talent, but he hadn't yet earned his place among football's biggest superstars. His focus was simple: train harder, play better, and spend time with his family. During the 2006 World Cup, Messi played a total of just 119 minutes. Ironically, Yamal has played that many minutes in a single World Cup match after extra time. The reason Messi saw limited action was because Argentina already had experienced stars occupying his position. As a result, he spent much of the tournament on the bench. Even in the quarterfinal against Germany, when Argentina struggled and eventually lost in a penalty shootout, Messi never got the chance to step onto the field. That marked the end of his first World Cup journey at the age of 19. Yamal's experience has been completely different. At 19, he's already become one of the most trusted players on his team. He started against some of the toughest opponents, played full matches, helped lead his country to the World Cup final, and even lifted the trophy at a remarkably young age. Based purely on their first World Cup experiences, Yamal appears to have the advantage. His coach trusted him with major responsibilities despite his age, while Messi had to wait patiently for opportunities from the bench. Now, let's take a look at their personal lives. When Messi was 19, very few people cared about his private life. Most fans didn't even know he had a girlfriend. His future wife, Antonella, was already his close friend, but Messi never brought his relationships into the spotlight. He preferred to keep his personal life completely private. Lamine Yamal's personal life, on the other hand, is constantly discussed in the media. Even before turning 19, he's been linked with several rumored relationships involving models, influencers, and popular singers. His dating life often becomes a trending topic. Some fans even worry that too much attention on his personal life could eventually affect his football career. However, Yamal himself doesn't appear bothered by the public attention. Reports from former partners suggest that their relationships ended peacefully without major controversies. He also doesn't seem afraid to appear publicly with whoever he is dating. After winning the UEFA European Championship, Yamal celebrated with one partner on the field. By the time of later celebrations, media reports suggested a different relationship, making his love life an ongoing topic of discussion. Financially, Yamal is also ahead of where Messi was at the same age. In 2006, 19-year-old Lionel Messi was an emerging Barcelona star. His performances were excellent, and he already had a sponsorship deal with Adidas. However, sponsorship money in 2006 was nowhere near the enormous amounts available to modern football stars. Most of Messi's income came from Barcelona, and analysts estimated that his net worth was only a few $100,000 at that stage of his career. By contrast, Yamal's estimated net worth at 19 is $34.9 million, according to the figures used in this comparison. On top of that, he earns millions more through endorsement deals with major global brands. Simply put, at the age of 19, Yamal reportedly earns around 19 times more than Messi did at the same age. Their lifestyles also couldn't be more different. At 19, Messi wasn't living a luxurious life. He didn't own an impressive collection of expensive cars or lavish homes. His daily routine revolved around training, improving his game, and spending time with his family. His life was simple and disciplined. Yamal, by contrast, enjoys a much more luxurious lifestyle. He's often accompanied by security personnel, vacations on luxury yachts, and is frequently seen wearing designer clothing, expensive shoes, and premium accessories. Luxury has already become part of his everyday life. This raises an interesting question. If Yamal is ahead of Messi in so many ways at the same age, why do so many people still believe he may never become as great as Messi? The answer lies in their lifestyles and long-term dedication. Before turning 19, Messi spent years quietly developing himself into one of the greatest footballers ever. Through relentless hard work, he eventually won 8 Ballon d'Or awards, multiple UEFA Champions League titles, countless domestic trophies, and finally the FIFA World Cup. That doesn't mean Yamal lacks the potential to achieve greatness. On the contrary, his talent is undeniable. However, some fans believe that if he becomes too distracted by fame, wealth, or his personal life, it could prevent him from reaching the heights many expect. Football history is filled with gifted players whose careers faded because they lost focus. Whether Yamal can play at the highest level until the age of 40 like Messi, or challenge Messi's record of 8 Ballon d'Or awards, remains to be seen. Only time will tell. Based on everything we've compared today, Lamine Yamal comes out ahead in terms of early career success, financial achievements, and immediate impact at the age of 19. But football greatness is measured over an entire career, not just one season or one tournament. If Yamal continues to develop his talent, stays disciplined, and remains focused on football, he could one day become one of the greatest players in history. So, what do you think? Will Yamal eventually surpass Messi? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share it. And if you want more fascinating football stories and comparisons, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Take care, stay safe, and goodbye.